Gang? Yeah, I said I was going to do this, and I'm finally doing it. My apologies for not being as wide angle as I possibly can. So, hi, I'm Ken Gottfried. I am set up at the Longmont Courthouse, and I am protesting. We had a murder here in town about a month and a half ago, basically directly linked to family court, another custody battle. The mother killed the father. He was a USPS delivery guy here in Longmont. Um, if you don't know what I've been through, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. I haven't seen my children in 8 years, haven't heard from them in 8 years. Directly linked to psychological child abuse. It's in the DSM under V995.51. And the courts, the sheriff, the North Carolina Judicial Commission, the Attorney General, they just don't give a shit because that's where they make money from. They make money from it in Title 4D, in the DSM. It's in my books if you want to read them. Let me show them to you because I'm going to be here for a little while. Probably be here for about an hour or so. Okay. The first book I wrote, it's called Victim. See where it is. Okay. And that is for the American Psychological Association. They already know about all this. They don't give a shit. They're all into abusing kids, killing parents. They know all about it. The second one is called Killing Judges. This is all about, basically, it's coming. People are really just are finding out all about the corruption in the unjustice system. It is all about making money. It has nothing to do with the best interest of the child. It's the best interest of the court to make as much money as possible. So, guys, hello. Like this if you're liking it. Share it if you're sharing it. My third book is for parents. Child abusers wear black robes. That is for the parent that doesn't know what to do. They could start writing letters of complaints, letters of to try and file child abuse charges, because these judges just don't give a shit. They're all about making their money. If it doesn't cost any money for them to do something, they won't do it. I just made this a little bit ago. This is Chad Reed. He was murdered 3 weeks ago, November 5th, and it was a total. They kidnapped this kid. He was supposed to get his child at 3:15. His ex kidnapped the child. The ex's boyfriend, get off my property, and literally just murdered him. There was no self-defense. There's no stand your ground. This was all about murdering the father of the child. But you see, he had protection because his mom was a judge. The deputies and sheriff refused to do anything because of a conflict of interest. And the conflict of interest is they're all corrupt, and they protected them. They confiscated the husband, the father's wife, new wife, 3 weeks. They confiscated all their phones, everything, and didn't touch his stuff, didn't touch his phones, didn't do shit. And then they said, "Oh, we're going to give it to the Attorney General." Which the Attorney General, I just sent him a letter. It's like, I just want to make sure that the Attorney General understands what's going on, and basically says kidnapping children in Texas is perfectly fine. And then when the father wants to get his child at the time he's supposed to get him, it's okay to shoot him and kill him. Because that's what happened in Texas. So, guys, judges abuse children, period. Judges kill parents, period. On top of my car, I don't know if you can see those, these are pictures of across the globe. of fathers, and there's a couple mothers in there who literally committed suicide from this. This is a fraction of what I've seen. A fraction. We're talking like here. There's both of them. There's the other ones right here. Yeah, let's see if I can get them. Okay. Okay. Those are more parents who've committed suicide because they were forbidden to see their children. Forbidden to see their children because they made up different stuff for the courts. Don't give a shit about due process. And they go after these parents. And most of the lawyers know this is what you do. This is how you throw a parent into, get them destabilized. So if we can steal his kids and then say he did something bad, or not even say he did something bad, because in my case, I was never accused. I was never, that's known as a silver bullet. You accuse that parent of something horrible, which they've never done. But it's not me just saying this. The statistics are 86% of all parents who are accused of something in family court are found not guilty. But it doesn't stop that parent, or I should say, it does stop that parent from seeing their kids. And it does allow for psychological abuse why this is going on. It's one of the reasons I'm out here. There's a bunch of reasons that, honestly, sheriff, their deputies, the police departments, all don't want to do anything because they're not making any money from it. If you gave them, speeding ticket, they'll come out and they'll write that all day long because they get a nice paycheck. But when it comes to child abuse, when it comes to reporting child abuse, when it comes to any of that stuff, they don't make any money unless it's in the court system and they can steal kids, better known as cash for kids. So I'm here again at the courthouse. There is a main street right across there. I'm going to be out here, an hour there, just protesting stuff that's happened not only to me. And by the way, don't think this is all about my case, my situation. The reason I'm out here is to prevent these bastards, these child abusers, from ripping families apart and making money from it. That's their job. I don't know how much more horrific I can take by seeing parents being killed. It's too often, too much. I see it probably literally once every other week. A child, a 12-year-old child committed suicide was a post that I saw last night because of custody bullshit and the family courts. They don't take into any account the mental stability of anybody who's there. Matter of fact, they're all about making the money from escalating the mental issues that anybody has, whether it be a child, whether it be an adult, whether it be a parent. That's their job. They make money from escalation. By the way, I hope you guys can see me okay, because I know that this shakes a little bit. So I'm surprised that a deputy or a police officer hasn't come here and said, "What are you doing out here? What's your name?" Or blah, 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 blah. Because, anything that makes them look bad, they're going to do it. They're going to try and stop it. You're not allowed here. You're escalating. You're doing this. Because they don't want to be seen as child abusers. And unfortunately, they all are. And they may, we don't abuse children. We don't. No, they absolutely abuse children. If you tell them something's going on, they don't care. They wait until somebody's dead and then they all scatter, whether somebody gets killed. I mean, the guy, Chad, he called the cops several times that his ex was, stealing the kids and not allowing him to have time. The cops don't give a shit. They're not making any money from that. You know, and, oh, you got to bring it to court. You got to bring it to court. Well, guess what? He can't bring it to court now because he's dead. And that's their best hope, is that people will just start killing each other so they don't have to take it into court. But in this instance, the murderer shot him in cold blood, and his mom's a judge. Sorry, Chad. Your murderer is walking around because nobody wants to touch it because it's a judge. Yeah, that's why I wrote child abusers wear black robes and killing judges, because they are all so corrupt. Did I just say all? Did I actually put in an all into that? Yeah. When you're a member of an organization that abuses kids and you know about it, and I'm telling you right now, every judge knows about family court. Every judge knows the corruption, knows the failure of due process, knows all the bullshit in family court, and that's why they should be put underneath the courts, because they all know about it, and I'm telling you right now, they're all culpable. Also, all the attorneys, even the attorneys that are like, hey, I don't do anything in family court, because they know the corruption that goes on in family court. And if they say, hey, Bar Association, you know what? We want to do a complaint about this family court, they will get disbarred. They will get reprimanded. God forbid they should bring up any issue with the Bar Association and their, holier than thou bullshit. Guys, this is such a not prophylactic, a prophetic thing throughout all of the justice system. That's why I call it the unjustice system. It's crap what these people have done. It's criminal that these people stand there and say, oh, we're the justice system. No, they're the unjustice system that abuses kids. We try to murder as many parents as we can. That's their job. November 5th, Chad Reed, dead. Arrest? No. They're looking into it. No. We're going to, you know what? That's a judge's son. So, stand your ground. Oh, yeah, we're not going to look into it. Stand your ground. Not going to arrest him. Not going to do anything. So, my question goes out to the Attorney General of Texas. It's okay now to kidnap children. Is that what you're saying? Is that the image that, as the Attorney General, it is okay to kidnap somebody's children, and when they come to your house to get them, you shoot them. Stand your ground. I guess that's Texas law now. Abduct children, kidnap them, and shoot the parents, and you'll be fine. Oh, hold it. I guess, do you have to have a mom who's a judge for you to do that? Is that the added thing? Oh, so make sure your mom is a member of the Blue Line. Make sure that they're criminals to begin with. Yep. They're criminals. Child abusers wear black robes. I don't know how many people I have looking at this, if I have anybody looking at this, but we are live, and this is a thing that I'm going to be doing over the next, lifetime until it stops. I'm going to be pointing them out forever and ever and ever. So, that being said, guys, I'm not going to live stream the entire thing, but I will live stream if somebody comes up, like an officer, and says, what the hell are you doing here? What's your name, please? Then I'll start live streaming. Have a great day. Guys, enjoy.